No woman can ignore these 3 good morning texts. Stoicism. Modern Stoic. Love is not something you look for. Love is something you become. Alfred Lord Tennyson. One of the greatest challenges in building connections is knowing how to leave a lasting impression. A simple good morning text can be more powerful than you might think. It's not just about sending a message. It's about crafting a message that lingers in her mind long after she wakes up, stirring thoughts, feelings, and curiosity that won't be ignored. Picture this. She wakes up, grabs her phone, and there it is. Your message. It isn't just a mundane, good morning, or, hey, hope you have a good day. No, this message makes her pause. It makes her smile. And before she knows it, she's wondering about you, thinking about you, and comparing you to every other guy in her inbox. Most men fail here because they send generic, forgettable messages. Good morning, beautiful? Or, morning, what's up? But those texts don't spark anything. They're just noise. They don't leave an impact. They don't make her feel anything beyond the moment. Here's where Stoicism enters the picture. Stoicism isn't just about self-discipline or control. It's about understanding human nature and using wisdom and emotional intelligence to connect. Imagine if the great Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, were sending a good morning text. Would he waste his words? Of course not. Each word would be calculated, meaningful, and impactful. So, what if you could do the same? What if your texts could be just as deliberate and powerful? Imagine having 3 solid, fail-proof texts in your arsenal. Texts that don't just get responses, but make her eagerly wait your next message. Messages that cut through the noise and create a meaningful connection. It might sound like a tall order, but trust me, it's not. And the best part? You can start applying this right now. Forget the fluff and the cliches. What truly works is simple, strategic, and rooted in real human behavior. Let's dive into it. Message 1. The mystery message. Have you ever wondered why a little mystery is so irresistibly captivating? It's because curiosity is one of the most powerful psychological triggers. It sparks a mental fire that's hard to extinguish. Instead of sending a predictable good morning text, take a different approach. Try this. Good morning. You won't believe the dream I had about you last night. Just like that, you've captured her attention in a way that's impossible to ignore. She'll pause, reread it, and a smile might even cross her face. What have you just done? You've made yourself unforgettable. Why does this work so well? Women, by nature, are drawn to the unknown. They're instinctively wired to seek out the mystery, and when you introduce an element of surprise or something that teases an unknown story, it pulls them in. The desire for closure kicks in. She will spend the rest of her day wondering what that dream was about. Each thought about it means she's thinking about you, not just the message itself. It's a subtle yet powerful way to make her day revolve around you, without you seeming desperate for her attention. And here's the genius of it. While other men might bombard her with plain messages or try to impress her with over-the-top gestures, you're taking a different route. You're creating intrigue, not chasing her. You are crafting a moment of mystery, one that leaves her eager for more. This isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about creating authentic excitement and keeping the connection alive in a way that feels natural and effortless. A Stoic perspective on this? Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts." When you send a message like this, one that stirs her curiosity, you are quite literally shaping her thoughts with intrigue and excitement. You're influencing her emotional landscape, but in a way that feels organic and compelling. That, my friend, is true power. It's a power grounded in subtlety, a power that draws people to you because you know how to wield your energy and your words. Now, think about how this principle can play out in everyday life. By tapping into the art of curiosity, you're showing that you understand the deeper currents of human interaction. You're not just some guy sending a text for the sake of it. You're making every word count, creating an emotional connection that lingers throughout the day. It's the perfect blend of Stoic wisdom and modern understanding of attraction. So here's a question for you. Have you ever used the power of mystery to leave a lasting impression? If this resonates with you, share your thoughts below and let me know how you've used curiosity to capture someone's attention. Like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on mastering the art of attraction. Always remember, true power comes not from chasing, but from creating intrigue. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone who could benefit. Let's keep the conversation going. Comment below with the affirmation, I attract with mystery and confidence. Remember, mastering the art of intrigue is a key Stoic principle. Take this wisdom into your everyday life and watch how it transforms your relationships. Subscribe for more wisdom on becoming a high-value man who knows how to leave a lasting impact. Message 2. The emotional message. In the world of modern relationships, one of the most overlooked yet crucial elements of building a genuine connection with a woman is emotional engagement. Too many men make the mistake of focusing solely on logic or compliments when trying to connect. But let's face it, women don't connect through logic alone, they connect through emotions. This simple truth is often missed, which is why so many attempts at sparking meaningful conversations fall flat. If you want to truly stand out and leave a lasting impression, you need to break away from the usual good morning texts that everyone else sends. Instead, consider this. Good morning. I hope your day is filled with amazing achievements. By the way, what's your biggest dream right now? Now, notice the difference. This text does far more than just say hello. It opens a doorway to something deeper. You're not just wishing her a nice day. You're showing genuine interest in her thoughts, her goals, and the things that truly matter to her. This is a rarity. Most guys stick to surface-level conversations, and believe me, women notice this. This approach works because it's authentic. You're not simply going through the motions or following a script. You're showing that you truly care about her life beyond the small talk. And when a woman feels like you're invested in understanding her, she feels special. It's not about flattery or playing games. It's about meaningful engagement. You're offering her the opportunity to talk about something important, something that reflects her aspirations, and that's a conversation she'll want to have. Most men don't think to ask real personal questions like this, and that's exactly why this text stands out. The real power of this message lies in its simplicity and emotional depth. You're inviting her to open up, to share something meaningful. It's an invitation to connect on a deeper level, one that transcends typical transactional communication. You're not just checking in. You're reaching into her world and showing interest in what drives her, what she dreams about, and what she values. This type of emotional investment is what creates genuine bonds. From a Stoic perspective, think of this approach as an investment in the future of your connection. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "What we do now echoes in eternity." This simple message, sent with authenticity and care, is far more than just a fleeting greeting. It's planting the seeds for something deeper and more profound. It's about creating a foundation of respect and understanding that will resonate long after the message is read. By asking her about her dreams, you're showing her that you value her as more than just an object of attraction. You're engaging with her as a person, as an individual with a rich inner world. And here's the real beauty of this approach. When you show her that you care about the things that matter most to her, her goals, her aspirations, her deepest desires, she'll feel more comfortable opening up to you. You've set the stage for a meaningful conversation. You've moved beyond small talk and set the foundation for trust and emotional connection. That's how you win half the battle. When a woman feels emotionally seen and understood, that's when you've truly captured her attention. So, in the hustle and bustle of daily life, don't settle for shallow text exchanges. Take the time to ask questions that matter. Be the man who looks beyond the surface and engages her in conversations that reveal who she really is. That's how you build real connection. And trust me, she'll never forget it. If you found this message valuable, like this video, share it with someone who could benefit. And don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment below with this affirmation to engage with the community. I connect with depth and authenticity. By embracing meaningful communication and understanding, you're not just starting a conversation, you're creating a foundation for real connection. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. What's your dream or goal right now? I'd love to hear from you. Message 3. The imagination starter. Women are drawn to a man who can capture their imagination, whose words spark excitement and leave a lasting impression. If you want to stand out from the crowd, it's not enough to send a generic, "Good morning," "How's your day going?" or "Hey, what's up?" These texts are forgettable, lost in the flood of predictable messages she receives daily. But what if you could send a message that doesn't just sit in her inbox, one that makes her smile, think, and even daydream? Imagine sending a simple yet powerful text. "Good morning." If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you go? This isn't just a question, it's a doorway to adventure. The moment she reads those words, she's transported into her dream world, whether it's on a tropical beach, atop the Eiffel Tower, or nestled in a cozy mountain cabin. And the best part? You're the reason she's smiling right now. This is more than a text. It's a spark that ignites her imagination. Let's face it, most guys are playing the same tired game. They're sending lazy texts that don't provoke any real emotion. You're playing a completely different game. While others are stuck in the rut of basic communication, you're moving strategically, like a master of chess, always thinking 2 steps ahead. This is the power of curiosity. When you ignite a woman's imagination, she begins to see you as someone who stands apart, who is not just another guy, but someone who makes her feel something deeper. But why does this matter? Think about it. Texting is your first chance to make an impact. If your texts are flat and uninspiring, you're already losing. Women are wired to crave emotional stimulation and connection. When you send a message that sparks curiosity and excitement, you tap into her desire for more. This is your chance to be the guy who stands out, the one who doesn't just send words, but creates a moment, something memorable, something that lingers in her mind. Most men aren't willing to take that leap. They settle for mediocrity, for texts that are as boring as the next. But in a world where every woman's inbox is filled with the same old messages, you need to be different. You need to make her feel something she hasn't felt before. That's how you win. And don't just take my word for it, test it out. Try sending one of these creative, thoughtful texts and see how she reacts. What's the worst that can happen? If you truly want her to notice you, make her think, "Who is this guy? And why does he stand out?" This is how you create connection, how you create the space for attraction to build. The beauty of a well-crafted text is that it's not just about the words you use, but the emotions you stir. When you speak to a woman's imagination, you're opening the door to something far greater than a simple conversation. You're making her feel the thrill of possibility, of adventure, and of what could be. You're planting a seed, one that will grow and evolve as she thinks about you throughout the day. But let's talk strategy here. How do you actually send a good morning text that will make her think about you? It's simple. Ask a question that requires her to tap into her emotions, her dreams, her desires. Challenge her to imagine herself in a place where she feels most alive. This can be anything, from asking about her dream vacation spot to simply prompting her to envision a perfect day. The point is to create an emotional experience, one that takes her out of the routine of her day and into a place of excitement and wonder. Remember, sending a text is not about filling space in her phone. It's about connecting. It's about being the man who stands out, the one who isn't afraid to break the mold and offer something real. Most men fail because they don't know how to make a woman feel. They're too focused on what to say instead of how to make her feel. But you, my friend, are going to do better. You're going to understand that the key to connecting with a woman is not just talking, but making her feel something powerful, making her feel like her world is just a little bit brighter because of you. So, I want to know, which of these texts do you think will get the best response? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Better yet, try one of them out and come back to tell me what happened. Let's start a conversation that can change the way you connect with women. And remember, texting isn't about sending words, it's about creating emotions. Master that, and she won't just reply. She'll be thinking about you all day. Be the change you want to see in your relationships. As Gandhi said, by changing the way you communicate, you change the game. So, I want to hear from you. Which of these powerful good morning messages do you think would have the biggest impact on her? Think about it. Imagine how she would feel after receiving a message that is intentional, thoughtful, and emotionally resonant. Don't just take my word for it. Try them out for yourself and see what happens. I promise you, your connection will deepen and your ability to communicate will strengthen. Take a moment to reflect on what you've learned and share your thoughts in the comments below. What was the reaction to the messages you sent? Which one sparked the deepest connection? I'm eager to hear about your experiences. Let's learn together. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into Stoic principles and how they can help you navigate relationships with clarity, strength, and purpose. If you want to learn how to deepen your emotional intelligence, build stronger relationships, and become the best version of yourself, make sure you stay tuned. Remember, it's not about the words you say, it's about the intention behind them and how you choose to engage with those around you. Stay wise, stay strong, and make every message count.